outskirts of Colorado Springs, home to some of our nation's best and brightest at the United States Air Force Academy. And when they're not learning to fly, they're getting ready for battles on the gridiron. What we have in store for you today, a showdown between a couple of Pac-12 rivals. As we'll see, the Texas State Bobcats taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Air Force Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Falcons will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bobcats offense will get the first crack at it here. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing.
There he goes. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Back to throw, it's Moffitt. Finds his man down the middle. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Bobcats line up to punt it away. Promising start to that drive, sort of fizzled out, and they'll have to punt it away. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. The Falcons offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. When you look at the matchups in the passing game, you might think that this guy's going to be overmatched at corner, but I think he's really looking for the opportunity to prove that he can match up with one of the nation's best.
Yeah, and this receiver always wants the ball. He especially wants it, though, today, considering what he's up against. He told us coming into this game that he should be able to dominate and get a lot of looks. This defense is going to have to find ways creatively to get this guy matched up and covered. They're probably not going to be able to do it with just one guy with that corner out there, David, because this receiver is a difference maker.
No, and this isn't a great secondary, but they're going to have to play a great game. And this challenge is big because he's a superstar. So let's make sure we don't give up the big plays, probably play a little bit deeper than normal, sometimes get a little bit physical. This secondary has a tremendous challenge on their hands.
That's a nice-looking run. I'll tell you, when it comes to the academies, I know the Air Force is known for being mighty in the skies, but on the football field, it's what they're able to do on the ground. Year in, year out, they are so dangerous toting the rock, whether it's the option, whether it's conventional, whether it's spread. These guys are dialed into what they want to do, and they wear defenses down.
They're going to ride this running back. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Well, it's first down, and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. He'll pull it down and run. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Got him looking run. He wants to throw. It's complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll go up top on second and short. Fires to the big fella. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Second down, he'll throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? He'll wedge it in there on the quarterback sneak. Scores on the sneak.
And they pay off the drive with a touchdown run, but what a drive. Almost the full length of the field, 98 yards. That's how you put a drive together when you're backed up on your own 2-yard line and get 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Bobcats really need to keep this drive alive on third down. To the air, it's Moffitt. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he's got it inside the 35.
Gain of 37 on the play.
Well, guys, Air Force has the lead here. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, Texas State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. And the Falcons can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker. It's Hodges. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Louisiana is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about down on the Bayou for some time. They're up by 18 over Charlotte. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He'll pull it down. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. And the Bobcats will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner goes down. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. They'll give it on the counter. Powers through the defender.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you could see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
The give to the back. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. For young men who are going to make their living protecting the skies, they can cover some ground too.
There's no doubt, and they're going to cover the ground and be on the ground, stay on the ground, and be very successful. That's what they want to do with this running attack.
The inside handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Burns. He stopped at the 32. Picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. The Falcons look to keep this drive humming.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Got his man downfield.
Really solid timing here between wide receiver and quarterback. You see curl routes all the time. Got to do a good job. As soon as he breaks and starts to curl back to the quarterback, you see he throws the football right to him. Great timing.
And the Falcons in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They try to pop a run on the draw. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
We reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. Fighting off the defender. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing. Linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Air Force. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Looking to throw, it's Moffitt. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Quickly out to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Bobcats getting set on 1st and 10. The give on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out.
Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create.
Intercepted. Got some room to run. Inside the 30. He scampers out of bounds right at the 19-yard line, and man, are they set up.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
Timeout, Texas State.
First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Looking for a man. It's Moffitt. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Back to pass on second down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
It's tough to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows, they open and they close so quickly. You've got to have great timing, and right now this offense doesn't have it. They've thrown 2 straight incompletions setting up third down.
On third and goal, they'll throw it. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders. So they won't get a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime. Smashes it between the uprights. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Colorado Springs. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Falcon Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game. And
they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Works the middle of the field.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Floating away. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Fires left. A strike downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Nice patience by the quarterback there. He had his receiver running a crossing route, but the QB knew it was zone coverage, so he's got to be careful and make sure that he hits him in a window, and he did that right there.
Rush is on him. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Catch in the middle, it's Burns. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Blasted as he lets it go.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
They kick it away on 4th down. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. He'll keep it himself. Gets it past the marker. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Offense set on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got an open man. At the 45 on his way. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Dropping back, it's Moffitt. He's got him. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
He'll pull it on the read. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. He'll sneak it. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. And this one is perfect. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's got the back in the middle.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And the Falcons with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
How about the explosive play by this offense? Man, it's so nice to have guys you can hand the football off and just watch him work. Watch him do the rest, the speed, making big plays, breaking tackles. Man, is it nice to have an offense with a playmaker like that.
That's the end of the quarter. Air Force has the lead here. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Quarterback making adjustments. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll try to slam it in. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that. 2nd down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room to operate and try to maybe...
And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, we've got a 2-possession lead.
Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Looking to throw, it's Moffitt. Finds the tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket, and that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Complete to the left. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket. They're trailing. You've got to start using them.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He's looking to pass. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Air Force! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. Kentucky may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take the dub away from Kroger Field every time. The Cats have been racking up road wins since the Bear Bryant days, and they'll get another one today. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Under fire. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. And the Bobcats want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Here's a heat. Gonna try to get it himself. He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Timeout, Air Force.
The Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Moffitt. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
He'll do it himself. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. It's 3rd down, and they've got to get it to the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, the quick spin move. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Bobcats are on the move. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
1st and goal, Texas State.
Snap in the shotgun. Pressure coming. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Wants to throw. It's Moffitt. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on 4th down with the heat. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
Quarterback making checks. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Takes a hit as he fires. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. The Falcons will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. They'll start this drive from the 42. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Throws to the wideout. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. All business